When someone bullies another person, clap for him, please. Somebody else, what is gender-based violence? Somebody who abuses a girl. I want someone right in the back there. What is gender-based violence? The back people are so quiet, they don't know. Yes, over there, please shout for me. What is gender-based violence? When you abuse somebody sexually and? What did he say? And? Right, I wanted the emotionally part because some of you think gender-based violence is only when you cheat some palm, right? Yes. But it starts from emotional abuse. It starts from what? Emotional abuse. That means some of you, you do all these things, you know, and another person, is that a good thing to do? No. Is that a good thing to do? No. Is that a good thing to do? No. I want you all to stand up, all the boys stand up. And you say, Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Right, Kwanele means enough is enough. What does it mean? Enough is enough. But you need to do what I do. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. I want you to turn to your left-hand side and look at your neighbor and say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Say, Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Now turn to the other side and say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Now you need to face yourself and point at yourself and say, right, my name is Sika. I don't know what your name is. What is, okay, when I say 1, 2, 3, I'm going to shout my name, you shout your name. See, 1, 2, 3, Sika. Right. So what do I do? I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say, Sika, enough is enough. 1, 2, 3. No, but you can't sit like this. Hey, you can't do that. You are telling yourself. You call your name. 1, 2, 3. Sika. Yes, continue, say it. Enough is enough. Right. And then you say, Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. Say, I promise myself. I promise myself. That from today. I'm going to stop it. 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 And you know what you are stopping? Who can tell me? What are the things that you want to stop? Abuse. Who said abuse? Abuse, right. What other things we want to stop? Abuse, what else? Yes. Bullying, yes. What? Teasing each other, right. So we say, I promise myself. I promise myself. I'm going to stop bullying. 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 Enough is enough with bullying. Enough is enough with bullying. Kwanele Nsizwa. Kwanele Nsizwa. I promise myself. I promise myself. I'm going to stop teasing. I'm going to stop teasing. Now tell me, if you tease somebody and they don't like it, how do you know that they don't like it? They cry, don't they? Yes. But some of you, even if you see that the other one is crying, why don't you stop? And then it went dead. Why don't you stop? Let me ask. Why don't you stop? Is it funny when somebody is crying? No. Is it funny when somebody doesn't want to come to school because they are afraid of you? No. Let me tell you something. Do you know that as little as you are a perpetrator if you are a bully? Do you know what perpetrator means? No. Right. Perpetrator is the one that causes pain on another person. Perpetrator is what? Sham. Say, I will not cause pain. I silent. Do you know that little people like you can go to jail?
Yes.
Do you know that little people like you, if they are perpetrators, they can be arrested?
Yes.
Aha! So tell yourself, say, enough is enough!
Enough is enough!
And you're going to say your name one more time. Sihle, enough is enough! Your turn! Hold your ears and tell yourself, tell your name. I say Sihle, enough is enough. You say? Aha! Now clap for yourselves and take a seat. Right, my microphone is not working, but as we start the Kwanele Foundation, we were in partnership with Mduduzi Manana Foundation, and they are standing against gender-based violence. They're standing against what?
Gender-based violence.
And remember, some of you, your uncles are beating their girlfriends and their wives at home. True or false?
True.
True or false? True. And when you see them do this, what do? Some say call the police, some say run. Now what we are here to do is, we don't want you to be like your uncle. We don't want you to be like who? Uncle. Because when you see your uncle or your father or your grandfather hitting somebody, that is wrong. That is wrong. Yes, and I challenge you, next time you see your uncle or your grandfather or whoever hits a woman, you must say to them, what must you say?
Enough is enough!
What would you say?
Enough is enough!
What would you say?
Enough is enough!
And then you must look at them and say, Kwanele malume. What must you say? Right, you must be the generation that is not afraid to stand up against gender-based violence. Because it's not normal and it's not fashionable for you to be a bully. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now clap for yourselves again. So I'm going to call, because gender-based violence affects all of us, right?
Yes.
My microphone is not working, but we're going to speak loud so you guys can hear us. I'm going to call, with all due respect, the queen. We have a queen within us, amongst us. We have what? We have what? A what? A what? Yeah. So this is our queen, Untlofukazi, from the Mabena Royal Home. She's coming to speak to you guys for 1 second. For what?
1 second.
Because sometimes you boys think it's okay to hit people. You think it's okay to hit girls. So you need another woman to tell you that enough is enough. Let us rise and we welcome you and we say, Bayete! Bayete! Let's say Bayete Ndlovukazi.
Bayete Ndlovukazi.
Say Bayete Ndlovukazi.
Bayete Ndlovukazi.
It's not working anymore. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, it works. Jesus, it just came alive. See, I've got royal blessings. Now it works.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, teacher.
You're right, I am teacher because I might teach you a thing or two today. You may have a seat. You guys look amazing. You guys are neat, you're orderly, and I like that you are able to express yourselves. Do you know why I particularly like that? Because we find that in a lot of our African households, as boys, we are taught you are a sheep, you can't cry. I get that I'm going to be a man, so I can't have emotions and I can't have feelings. These are the things you guys hear, right?
Yes.
Those are wrong. You are allowed to feel pain. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to express yourself and your emotions because before you are a boy, you are a human being. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much to Usihle. Thank you to the Mduduzi Manana Foundation. Let me just give you a brief background of who I am. I'm Ndlovukazi, Queen Sekhuthadi Mabena from the Ndebele Kingdom in Mpumalanga, and I was born a princess from the Kingdom of Lesotho under King Letsie III's rule. So, I'm part of UN Women Africa in ending child marriage and female genital mutilation. You know what child marriage is, right? Do you know what FGM is? Okay, that's a story for another day, really. Let me put that one aside for today. And then I'm also a menstrual hygiene ambassador with the AIDS Foundation of South Africa under the Sex Rights Network. So I deal with issues of sexual and reproductive health rights. And that is where now we have decided to start having conversations with the boys. Conversations that have to deal with your reproductive health and what happens from when you were born and when you start going into teenagehood and eventually in manhood, right? So we've realized that a lot of our boys, like as you guys are sitting now, very, very, very well behaved, in form, respectful and very orderly. But we've noticed that a lot of our African boys go to initiation school and come back as monsters. How many of you maybe have brothers or cousins or friends who've gone to initiation school and when they came back, they changed? You can put up your hands. I want to see. Do you know anybody who's been to initiation school who was very nice and very polite and very respectful, but has changed when he came back home? Okay, I think I've seen 3 hands so far. These are the things that we are working to get rid of because it is not okay. As a traditional leader, it is my responsibility, along with the kings and the royal council and all the members who are part of us, to ensure the safety of the dignity, the pride of the boy child when they go to initiation school. I think you guys have heard a lot of scary stories of things that might happen there. Those scary things shouldn't be happening. That place is not a place to go to and come back feeling like you are no longer going to respect your parents, and now you're going to start drinking and going into alcohol and start doing drugs. Those are the things that will get you into being the very perpetrators Umam Sihla was talking about. Because the moment you start indulging in those things, you start diverting into crime, and you will go to jail. I am sure none of you want to go to jail. I've never been there, but I know it's a very scary place. Do you guys want to go there?
No.
Then we say, Kwanele. Kwanele. So as Usihle said, you tell yourself that I will not be part of the problem. I will not be
Part of the problem.
I will not be
Part of the problem.
I will be part of the solution. I don't want to leave here today and then tomorrow I hear stories about you guys. I don't want to hear that. I'll come back 10 years as well down the line. But I might also come tomorrow, next month, or whenever. You won't know when I'll be here. I don't want to hear stories that somebody got expelled or somebody got suspended because they were not being nice to somebody else. Abuse does not just only happen on the girls or women. You guys do it to each other and it is wrong. Stop teasing. If a friend has something that is maybe a little bit torn, don't make fun of them. Tell them, maybe they didn't realize. Tell them that, friend, something is wrong with maybe your pants or your jersey. And then the friend must go home and tell mom or dad or uncle or whoever the guardian is that my friend showed me that my uniform doesn't look too good. Can we do something about it? That is how issues should be dealt with. Not by laughing and teasing each other and talking and gossiping about each other as well. I like that somebody said another form of gender-based violence is, I think he said it was gossip.
Yes.
I like that. And if all of you guys know that, then you will know the fundamental entities of not putting harm onto one another. We want the best for our boys. But you guys also need to change your behaviors. Even the girls. That is why we need to have these conversations together. But due to COVID, we had to put you guys in separate groups. Let us not be our worst enemies. In as small as you guys are, I'm sure you are seeing a lot of scary and horrible stories or hearing about them either on the news or newspapers or even at school. Let us be the solution. You should be the solution to all these horrible things that are happening. Let me not take up too much time. There are other people who should come and talk. But be the best boy, be the best man, and in the future, be the best father ever possible. Be the good example that I see sitting in front of my eyes at all times. Respect yourselves, love yourselves, respect others, and you will have a prosperous life and a very bright future. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Keep well until I see you guys again. Be good.